Namaste, everyone, and welcome to the second Anchor to Light meditation for Monday. So, before we start, let's ask for blessing, shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. Personally, to my teacher, Master Choksui Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance. Thank you for your wisdom, help, and divine protection. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. Right, so this morning, or at least in the first session, we talked about, starting your day with power, with direction, so you can be more effective. And so essentially, the question is, why meditate? Why start your day with meditation? So that's going to be like the foundation that we're going to use for tonight. So just to review, and again, this is just a short review, go to the morning meditation, lecture meditation, still online, so you can go further into it, okay? I'm just going to give you an outline. So one, we meditate for purification. Purification is in flushing stuff out. The analogy we always use is, everybody takes a shower every day, every other day, whatever. And your body doesn't really get dirty. Yet you do it because of hygiene. Now, when you get angry, you get upset, you get stressed out, you create thought forms which are like dirt on your energy body. And most people don't think about it. They do their meditation, they do their spiritual work only even on holidays, or they go to, it's Sunday, I better go to church. So it purifies me, I have more inner peace. That's great. As we always say, better than nothing, right? But we don't realize the thoughts and emotions we create accumulate. And that basically act as a cloud that we have to see through in order to function with our as we interact with our environment. So the cleansing of the meditation helps get rid of that cloud so you can see clearly. So with purification comes clarity. Then from there, it also increases your spiritual connection. So you get more intuitive messages. I've always heard people, I get downloads and, I'm very intuitive. Okay, great, wonderful. In fact, I know one clairvoyant or psychic. It's quite interesting. Before she gives a reading to like a prominent person, she always give me a call. This is many, many years ago, for a quick cleansing, pranic healing, pranic psychotherapy. And whenever she gets a cleansing, man, she is super, super accurate. And it's not like I give her anything. I just basically took an energetic fire hose and hose her down. Just clean out all the crap. Because being a clairvoyant or psychic, she's very sensitive to tune into people's energy. The process of tuning in also absorb their stuff. That's why some of you who want to be very empathetic, something like that, watch out. It's just like, I want to feel how this dirt feels like. Well, part of it gets on you. Oh, I'm protected. So how come you're feeling some of your client stuff? Meditation is what allows you to be empathic. At the same time, don't take on their stuff. Okay? Unfortunately, some clairvoyants or psychics I know, what's the nice way of saying it? They have big egos. I know everything, whatever. I said, I said, okay, namaste. I don't say anything. And then before you know it, they come for a cleansing. I said, why do you need cleansing? Oh, because I think I took on some of the stuff. I'm going, some? So once they realize the importance of energy hygiene, so what do? After giving a reading, they will do the meditation, they will cut energy cords. Now they can help more people. I don't know why some people are so stubborn. They think they know everything. They have to learn it the hard way. But anyway, either way, as my teacher always says, there's two ways to learn lessons. One is from the teachers, or one is from life. Guess who's kinder? You can learn it from life. It's usually you get bumps on top of your bumps. You learn it from your teachers. Well, guess what? You're learning from their mistakes. Well, which was the smart way to do it? Well, what can you do? So the meditation allows you to purify stuff out of your system, increases your connection. And the most important reason for meditation is to know who you are and where you come from. That's the most important part. Because everything else we said about, having a clearer aura, being more intuitive, so you repel negative energy. So those are things that as you go through life, you will experience to have a better life. But to know your identity, who you really are, that's the most important part, because that is your center. Have you ever heard me say that for the last year and a half already, if you've been joining it? That's always the thing I want to drive home to you. If you forget everything else we teach you, that's the most important part. who am I? What is my place in this universe? And most people, you get asked that question in a class, you got a myriad of questions. Who am I? I'm an expression of God. Okay, what does that mean? Who are you? What are you? Where are you from? Oh, I am love. Okay, tell me what that is. Does that mean that you never get upset? No. Okay, well, who are you? I'm spirit. Define spirit. The minute you dig deeper and deeper, at some point people go, Exactly the point. They just basically repeat what they read or they get in the class. They don't have a certainty of who the I really is. Right? Meditation, the right type of meditation, allows you to realize. Realization comes from two words, real and Asian or action. That means for you, it is so real, you have so much certainty, you act upon it. So realization is the knowingness, without a shadow of a doubt, who am I? And from there, that's how you look at the entire universe. You are the center of your circumference. And from there, you act from within, going outwards. So just to kind of review that lesson, when you do your meditation, when all the cloud of thoughts and emotions are released, when the aura is so clean and, let's just say, empty of thoughts and emotions, there's a quietness and calmness. And as you develop that quietness and calmness, it develops into stillness. When you get to the stillness, that's when you get to have a realization that, hey, it is so still. I'm not feeling anything in my body. I'm not experiencing my body. I'm not feeling any emotions. I don't have any thoughts. And yet, I'm observing all these phenomena. So who's the observer? So at that point, if you go deep enough and still enough, you have a certain realization. I'm the observer. So which begs the question, who is this observer? And for most people, when they get there, there's an expansion. Now the question is, why is there an expansion? It's something like this. The easiest way to understand it. Things that are vibrating lower have a tendency to be more constrictive. The easiest way to kind of show this with you is like if you take an ice cube, it's solid, right? And then two ice cubes cannot occupy the same space. And it's a very definite form, very tangible, and it always stays in one place. The minute you melt that ice cube, it turns into liquid. So it flattens down, right, on the surface, and because of surface tension, you will have a certain shape, and maybe depending how even the surface is, will either kind of separate or not, but it's still within a certain space. If the surface is flat, it just stays there. It cannot, like, from there, just suddenly roll out to infinity. When it turns into water vapor, then it goes to the atmosphere. At some point, you cannot distinguish that water particle from the atmosphere. It becomes one with the atmosphere. And I'm sharing this with you as a crude metaphor that as long as we're focused on the physical form, you'll always have division. There's always like, I'm here, you're there. My body's male, your body's female. My body's Asian, your body is Caucasian, Afro-American, Martian, Plutonian, or whatever. You get the idea? So as long as you focus on the physical form, there will always be division and separation. It's just the way it is because, two things cannot occupy the same space. So there will always be a difference between the two. Now, you do notice that even though we belong to a different religion, race, culture, whatever, right? But if there's something that connects us emotionally, for example, you could have two women of different race, but they're both mothers. They both have this emotional connection of taking care of their child, or wanting to take care of their child. So even though physically it's separate, but the minute you raise in frequency beyond the body, it's just like saying, okay, whatever your race is, whatever, we're both mothers. We both love our children. So you're going from the material to the emotional. It's just like going from ice cube to water. Now it flows better, so you connect with people emotionally. Of course, a lot of people connect physically. They shake their hands, they hug, and whatever. But you can only do that so much, especially with COVID, right? So from there, you go, oh, emotionally. Then at some point, you start writing books. Yeah, I'm a good mother, or my challenges as a mother, these are the things I did that help a lot of people. Okay? In other words, now it's not a matter of feeling, it's knowledge, the mental faculty. So you've gone from material frequency to emotional frequency to mental frequency. From that mental frequency, as you write books, people read your book, read your blog, they connect with you. They cannot connect you materially, obviously, right? Emotionally, maybe. But mentally, you're able to transfer that knowledge to them. So you see, the higher you go in vibration frequency, the more it starts to expand. Then from there, you say, being a mother is not just an emotional experience of being happy. I learned so many things. But for me, truly, it's a spiritual experience. A spiritual experience where when I connect with my child and I feel that connection, I feel this bliss, this one connection that I feel like I'm connected to all mothers and all children. For example. And guess what? You write that in your blog, and the mothers are reading it and go, wow, I really sense that within me. What just happened? You went from material to emotional to mental. Once you tap into spiritual, whoosh, it's like shockwaves all over. Because as you go up in frequency, guess what happens? It gets wider and wider. That's one of the reasons why it's called expansion of consciousness. Make sense? Now, the interesting part is when you go into deep meditation, of course there are many types of meditation. When you deep meditation, when you realize you're not the body, you're not the emotion, you're not the thoughts, you start having a deep realization that, hey, I'm not these body, thoughts, and emotions, but I do notice that I'm observing them. But once I have a deeper understanding that I'm not these things, many of you feel like, or experience like, it's so peaceful. It's like I'm home. Because that is your spiritual home, your true self. So your true self is essentially wearing a physical garment, an emotional garment, a mental garment, in order to function in the earthly life. So the physical body, no matter how pleasurable you experience with it or how much pain with it is, it's just your garment. Your emotions, no matter how ecstatic, so intense love, to the intense anger and disappointment that you have for someone or something, is still something that you manufactured. It's a feeling. You created the feeling. And no matter how mind-blowing the knowledge that you get, that you learned something and you transferred it, it's just something that you manufactured. It's still the I who moved the body to have that experience, moved the emotions, who created those emotions to get those feelings, created those thoughts. It is the I that is animating all of those. And so in deep meditation, you're just constantly coming back to that center, coming back to that center. And when you're interacting with life and life blows up and you go crazy, you lose control, you get angry, you get upset, you do something really stupid, guess what just happened? You went away from your center. Sounds familiar? When we say went away from your center, it's a metaphor of saying, I forgot who I really am. I allow the greed of the body to take over. I allow the drama of the emotions, wanting to experience intense ecstasy and anger, to have this massive contrast to take over. I allow this knowledge to take over, when in reality, all of these are things that I use rather than them using me. Ding! Now, for most people in everyday life, unless they're on a spiritual path, they also get there through pain, through suffering. Haven't you noticed every time there's something big happening in the world, like September 11, when the whole world was upset, angry, and so on, fearful, the spiritual places got flooded with people. Or even a lot of us, when everywhere we return, we don't know what to do, a certain crisis, what happens? We get on our knees, help! You might not admit it to anyone, but when you feel like nowhere to turn, what happens? You go from the material to the immaterial to look for hope. Essentially, you're going back to your center, because that's the place when you know who you really are. You are at your strongest connection to God, to your spiritual teachers. So without meditation, good luck. Now, when I say meditation, that's a broad term. The word meditation, most people think it's like concentrating, and we cover that when we teach achieving oneness with the higher soul again. But essentially, my teacher explained this. You have to differentiate meditating and concentrating. They're opposite poles. Concentrating is focusing. You're using your will. It's outgoing. You're going towards a focal point, a target. Meditating is being aware of what's coming in. So concentrating is putting attention on something. Meditating is waiting for the data to come to you. So with the right type of meditation, it should be a certain level of concentration to get to a certain frequency, and then you let go. If you let go too early, not a good idea. For example, most people, if you say, close your eyes, put your tongue on your palate or whatever, okay, be still. The minute they close their eyes, thoughts swarm their consciousness. Because they're trying to be aware, right? They're practicing meditation. They're trying to meditate. They're trying to meditate and wait for the data to come in. If the aura is full of anger, stress, and worry, well, guess what? The minute you're not pushing against it and focusing something, it fills your consciousness. But if you have the right type of meditation, where you first focus on cleaning the aura, once the aura is clean, you raise your frequency, and then practice stillness. It's just like, instead of inside the polluted city and trying to take a whiff, right, and experience what's going on, it's just like you raise your frequency, you go up on a plane, high into the clouds, above the clouds, then, assuming there's still oxygen, then from there, then you experience stillness and quiet, because there's nothing there. But if you do that too early, it doesn't work. So the meditation, it's a means to an end. Okay? So here's what we'll do. We're going to go ahead and do the meditation between the hearts again. This is the one that we always do, because it's one of the fastest ways to experience your center. You see, there are many ways to go back to your center. You can do, chanting. You can do, all those are great. All roads lead to the top of the mountain, as they say. But if you use the love, the human love connecting with your spiritual love, in other words, your heart and your crown, which is meditation twin hearts, that's one of the fastest way to do it. That's why, when I'm talking to Tony Robbins and he said, give him an experience. And I'm going, man, you got thousands of people jumping around, screaming, yelling, really gung-ho, and then you want me to put them into a very peaceful state and stillness. Man, that's a tall order. Right? If you ever been to UPW, Unleash the Power Within with Tony Robbins, I'm always the last speaker because he wants me to make sure that, after all that dynamic activity, everyone has to recognize their spirit. And one of the fastest ways to recognize your spirit and know your spirit is go into your heart, into your crown, and remember who you are. And sure enough, after 15 minutes of meditation, even though half an hour later jumping all over the place, they're like, then they can recognize who they are. Make sense? Now, so that's one of the reasons why we keep doing the same meditation. So some of you say, how come you keep doing the same meditation over and over again? Because it works. Right? Because it works. what did Einstein say? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result is insanity. Well, what if you're doing something over and over again because you know it works? That's genius. What's there to think about? Right? Now, give credit where it's credit's due. I didn't come up with this meditation. I'm just a small dude. I'm just the one who learned it from my great teacher, Grandmaster Chokok Sui. That's why I always tell people, when we do these meditations, I'm at UPW, I tell people, wherever you are in the world, look for your nearest pranic healing center. The teachings of my teachers are there. There are many people who are teaching it. I'm just happen to be the guy that have the opportunity to open his big mouth to share the teachings with the world. That's it. Shall we? To the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother, to all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers, to my beloved teacher, Master Chokok Sui, Mahaguji Mailing, we thank you for divine light, divine love. Thank you for your guidance, help, healing, and divine protection. We thank you for spiritual oneness. Thank you for your guidance, help, and protection. Thank you. In full faith, so be it. All right. Tap your heart center with your left hand. Tap your crown with your right hand. Put your hand like this in blessing position. Now just say, our hearts are one. Connect your heart to every person who's meditating. When I say, our hearts are one. Just be aware of your crown. Say, our crowns are one. Now say, our souls are one. Our spirits are one. There is only oneness. Be still. We are one. Now be aware of your heart in your hands. Feel the earth in front of you. Just imagine a beautiful little ball of the earth, image of the earth. Fill the earth with beautiful pink light. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Wherever there's hatred anywhere in the world, let me sow unconditional love. Where there's injury, let me sow pardon and forgiveness. To whoever I've hurt and however I've hurt you, I'm very sorry. I've learned from my mistakes, and I humbly ask for your forgiveness. Thank you. And I forgive myself. To all who have hurt me, we are all children of God. All of us are growing and evolving, and evolution involves time, process, and lots of mistakes. I've had my share of mistakes and learned from them. So can you. So to all who have hurt me, you are completely forgiven. Go in peace. I forgive you. I release you. I release this anger and resentment completely. And simultaneously, may you be blessed with inner peace, inner healing. May you also learn from your mistakes and spiritually grow. So be it. May you be blessed with peace, love, and forgiveness. So be it. So it is. So it is. Now, gently be aware of your heart and your crown. At the same time, take a deep breath. Exhale, imagine golden light just pouring out of our hands and filling the earth. So be it. Now focus more on the crown and your hands. Fill the earth with golden light. From the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being on earth be blessed with love and kindness. Let all be blessed with great joy and happiness, with understanding, harmony, and divine peace. May all be blessed. So be it. So be it. From the center of the heart of God, may all be blessed with hope, with faith, and a better tomorrow. So be it. Let's think of people we know going through challenging times in their life, with their health, with their relationships, with their finances, their mental health. Bless them with a better tomorrow. May they be blessed with a new hope and faith that life is getting better. So be it. We are one. Now, gently be with your heart and crown at the same time. Take a deep breath and just let golden light just pour out of our hands, filling the earth. Think of people you know who are going through tough times in their life. Fill them with golden light, with golden healing light. From the center of the heart of God, through my soul, through my entire being, may every person, every being in the higher worlds, middle worlds, even the lower worlds, let all beings in every dimension and every direction, above and below, be blessed with God's unconditional love and kindness. Let all be blessed with inner peace, inner healing, physical healing, emotional healing, and relationship healing. May all be blessed with understanding, goodwill, and the willingness to do good. May all be blessed. So be it. Now be still. Just let the energy flow through you. We will chant the mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, the universal mantra of mercy and compassion. You can just chant silently or just chant verbally, your choice. As you chant it, let the energy of that compassion and love to flow through us. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Now lower your hands on your lap. Just be still. Imagine a beautiful point of light, like a beautiful golden star, just floating above your head. Be aware of the love within your heart. Send a stream of love from your heart up to the crown and into that golden star. And stay there. Your entire consciousness and awareness is now inside that beautiful golden star. You're not the body, you're not the emotion, not the thoughts. Your body, emotions, and thoughts are just your channels and your instruments. Those are ways for you to express who you are, physically, emotionally, and mentally. So those are your channels and your instruments. They're not the real you. Just be still. You are a being of light. Just keep staring at that beautiful star, that being of light that is you. And as the soul, the spiritual self, a being of light, silently chant and meditate. Om Mani Padme Hum. Be still. Be aware of that inner light that is you. Allow your awareness to just drift deeper and deeper into that light, remembering who you are, a being of light. And so it is. Be still and let go. Now. Let go. You, the spiritual self, are immersed in an ocean of light. Allow yourself to drift deeper and deeper into that ocean of golden light. Now. Gently, slowly, very gently and slowly move your fingers, move your toes. Very gently and slowly come back to your physical body now. Raise your hands in blessing. Let's release the excess energy by blessing all the people we love. Visualize them in front of you. Fill them with beautiful golden light. May all of them be blessed with good health, with happiness, with prosperity, and with spirituality. So be it. Now be aware of your feet, the base of your spine, your hands. Just project golden light downwards. Let our beloved Mother Earth be blessed with divine light, divine love, and divine power. Let our beloved Mother Earth be healed, regenerated, and revitalized. Blessings be to Mother Earth. So be it. May all be blessed. May all of creation be blessed. So be it. We thank you. All right, let's give thanks to the Divine Supreme God, Divine Father, Mother. Thank you. To all the spiritual elders, holy masters, saints, archangels, holy angels, and spiritual helpers. To my beloved teacher, Master Chokoksui Mahagujime, thank you for your immense blessings. We thank you in full faith, and so it is. All right, when you're ready, you can slowly open your eyes. Well, should have been a deep meditation. With Om Mani Padme Hum, the love aspect becomes even more intense. And that's why a lot of you who were with me in Unleash the Power Within, Tony Robbins, when Sage Robbins, his wife, chanted it, most of you were past the stratosphere. Of course, she has a Divine Mother energy that just kind of made your heart just bloom even more. All right? Now, just a quick announcement. This coming Wednesday, we're going to have our Anchor to Light 10 a.m., 6 p.m., but at 6 p.m. one is actually going to be the full moon meditation. So if you have friends and loved ones that just want to meditate once a month, okay, make sure to catch that one. And since you're with me, make sure that you write down all your goals and aspirations. Whatever. You want a better job, improve your relationship, improve your health. It's like a wish list. Okay, write it down. That way, after the meditation, we have so much energy. During the full moon, everything's magnified. We're going to aim a fire hose at it and just pour massive amounts of energy with it to increase its let's just say, materialization energy or manifesting energy. You see, in the universe, in order for something to happen, you need energy, right? So with your finances, you want a better job, you want a better relationship, better health, all of that require energy. When somebody says, oh, bless you, or I hope you do well, they're giving you some energy. But during the meditation, especially the full meditation, you have so much energy coming down. That's when you take that energy, just pour it into that part of your life. Okay? So it's proactive. All right, so that is this Wednesday, 6 p.m. It's basically the 6 p.m. Anchor to Light meditation. We're just going to have we're going to use that time slot, same time slot for the full moon. So we're going to have many more thousands of people meditating at the same time. And on Friday, of course, is the prosperity healing and emotional healing. Last week, I was able only to do one because I was traveling. So this coming week, on Friday, we should be able to do, emotional healing during the morning and prosperity healing for the evening. Okay? All right. Namaste, everyone. Please share this with as many people as possible. That's all California time. Because, and then you look it up wherever you are. Okay? I'm not going to sit there and go, hey, this time zone. The fact that you can watch this, you have fingers to type. Go figure it out. All right. Let's see. So make sure that after this meditation, all meditations we do, I've shared this with you already, make sure you get up and do your physical exercises. Physical exercises are very important to allow you to squirt out any more old energy out of your system. And then as you do exercise, allow you to assimilate, pull in that spiritual energy that's just going to float and just ooze out. It's sitting in your aura. Just pull it in so your body can use it for fuel to make itself healthier. All right? So we'll see you on Wednesday morning. Namaste, everyone. Thank you for leaving me some comments, and share this with many people as possible. More people that meditate and do spiritual work, then you'll have world peace. Okay?